country, and I'm having two gentlemen with me in a studio just to talk about this. I have Timothy Kelly from AA Kenya, who is the head of business development, and also Geoffrey Njogu joining us from a city center studio from the traffic department, specifically traffic 3. And let me go straight ahead to you, Mr. Njogu. Road traffic crashes exert a huge burden, not only on the health sector in terms of treatment that has to, or attention, medical attention that has to be given to victims, but also on the economy. However, current interventions seem to be sporadic, uncoordinated, and just ineffective. Mr. Njogu?
I didn't get your question, please. Can you repeat?
My question is about the current interventions that have been put in place by the concerned government authorities, and there is a feeling that some of these interventions are sporadic, they're uncoordinated and ineffective when it comes to road carnage in the country.
Okay, thank you. We do road safety campaigns most of the time, and what we are getting is a good response, because we also take even persons like border riders. We take them, we talk to them every now and then, and those who don't have the required document to ride, we take them to court measures. What I would request is that, if possible, we can take this road safety campaign to another level by involving you, the media persons, all our media stations, to take it up. At least once a week, you can be able to talk, or you can be able to call NTSA, you can be able to call the traffic. They can be able to give or impart some information on what we can do, on what we can be able to prevent, so that we can be able to reach even the smallest person who is the fastest person. We call him the rider, because the rider's speed is not even captured anywhere. He can speed up even in the estates, and that is another person or another area we are supposed to capture. On the issue of drunk driving, please, if we can keep on preaching the gospel to these people to stop drinking and driving, we can be able to reduce those accidents to a certain level. And if one has to drink, it's good if he can drink water, milk, tea, or kahawa, soda, but not drink and drive. And if he has to drink, then he should leave his vehicle where he dropped it when he was drinking and take an Uber. Remember, madam, you have also seen an increase in the number of vehicles that we have within the CBD or within the country. There are so many Ubers that are on the road. So those, again, is another increase of accidents, because the numbers, those vehicles are very cheap. Anybody who has 500,000, he can be able to buy one and can be able to go to the road and make a sharing. So a number of vehicles, again, increasing on already number of vehicles that we had in our roads.
All right.
So those concerted measures, by bringing each and every person on board, involving even the MCAs down there to bring those people to the field and teach them and assist them to get a driving license. Getting a driving license is not the issue. The issue is the moral part of it. Don't drink.
All right.
Don't ride.
All right.
And if you must ride, then take water.
All right. I like, Mr. Njogu, I like your alternative. Don't drink and drive. You must drink kunywa soda, maji, coffee, ama tea. I like that alternative. But then, Mr. Kelly, let me bring you back into this conversation. And in terms of roadworthiness, and I like the fact that I'm talking to experts this morning about road safety, roadworthiness in terms of our vehicles. What do police officers, traffic police commanders look at when they say, okay, this vehicle cannot be taken on the roads, this vehicle cannot be used as a PSV in terms of transporting passengers?
Brenda, I may not be able to answer for the police, but what I can say from an expert side is that ensure that your vehicle is regularly serviced. Ensure there are certain things when you go for proper driver training, you'll be told to check every morning or every so often so that you ensure that they're in good levels, like brake fluids. If you start a journey without checking your brake fluid and it's already low, then you risk the incidents where the brakes will not be working. And therefore, it's important that your vehicle condition is in good shape, so that when you begin your journey, you're moving with the vehicle. God has blessed us with these vehicles. Let's not make them agents of death. Sometimes we don't have information, and that's why I keep saying information is power. I don't know that we are aware that you could be driving a vehicle whose tires are expired, because tires have an expiry date, and it's imprinted right on the tire. And times, I get worried sometimes, not always, when I see 50% off sale for tires. I would want to check and see, are they nearing the expiry date? Because probably that's what they want to do. But the general public may not have this information. And that's why we must stop and say where we are at. What can we do, each of us? What can AA Kenya do? What can every other player in this sector do? And say, we will participate in educating the public, in giving them information, in training them. And just to delve a bit on what this looks like, we have approached our leaders, and the ones that we've approached have been very supportive. And we're talking about women representatives, we're talking about MPs and MCS and governors. And out of that, they've been able to sponsor from the CDF funds and other kitties, like National Government Affirmative Action Funds, sponsor about 1,000 boda riders and other young men to be trained on driving, so that they can learn about road safety. And when you attend those classes, Brenda, you will discover that this young man who has this boda going up the wrong side of the road actually has no information that it is wrong. And the only thing they do is perhaps they will only fail to do it if they see the police and for the fear of the police. We need to move on as a country from fearing the authorities to doing the right thing. When we put on a seatbelt, we do not put it for the police. That seatbelt was not installed in your car by the police. It came with from the manufacturer. With the car, it's meant to be part of that car. So when you sit down with them in the training, Brenda, you'll be surprised. A lot of them do not know, because think about it this way. This could be your younger brother. As we wind up, Mr. Kelly. Yes. Your younger brother, he's been looking for a job. He couldn't get one. So you chose to buy him a motorbike and told him, please don't call me again. Go make your own living. That guy has no training. He has no information about road safety. And so he goes out there. So we need to help these young men, because if you look at the statistics you've just talked about, the death of motorcycle riders went up this year by about 44.94%.
All right. Mr. Kelly. And Mr. Njogu, let me say asanteni sana, and I like your parting shot, you know, both of you. Kunywa maji, soda, ama kahawa, and Mr. Kelly, I like your sentiment that all the things that are put in our vehicles are not meant for the police, they're meant for our own safety. Gentlemen, once again, asanteni sana. And on that note, before I wind up Morning Express, let's have a look at some international news. And Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed says a 3-day ultimatum for